From an empty cargo van, we began the journey of transforming it into a fully equipped camper van with passion, persistence, and months of nonstop hard work. Despite countless mistakes, pressure, and challenges that nearly made us give up, those very moments are what made this van more special than ever. It is not just a vehicle, but a mobile home carrying freedom across every road and journey around the world. The first step of the conversion journey was stripping the entire Peugeot Boxer interior back to its original empty state. The old wooden flooring and cabin divider were removed, revealing the metal surface covered in dust and signs of long-term use. The entire floor was carefully vacuumed, scrubbed, and hand-sanded to remove dirt, stains, and light rust before applying a protective coat of paint to cover sanding marks and give the van interior a cleaner, more finished appearance. We began measuring and building the wooden support frame for the new floor system. Each wooden beam was precisely cut and carefully installed together with specialized padding to create a flat surface, improve insulation, and strengthen the entire floor structure. We began building the wooden support frame for the new floor system, where each wooden beam was carefully measured, cut, and assembled to create a flat and solid foundation for the entire van interior. Specialized padding was added together with adhesive and expanding foam to improve insulation, level the surface, and reinforce the floor structure. The second wooden floor layer was firmly secured using waterproof adhesive and reinforced screws, creating a solid surface while improving insulation throughout the van interior. The van walls and ceiling were first covered with Kilnot sound deadening panels to reduce noise and vibration while driving. The factory support bars were then removed to maximize interior space and create larger cavities for the future interior build. To prepare for hot summer days during off-grid journeys, we began installing the ventilation system for the camper van. The roof was precisely measured and cut to fit the ventilation fan, combined with a reinforced plastic frame and waterproof sealant to prevent water ingress, ensuring stable, quiet operation and efficient air circulation throughout the van interior. We cut out the side and rear window openings along the marked outline using a jigsaw to cut through the thick metal, then grind and smooth the sharp metal edges. The window frame with a reinforced wooden support pre-coated with polyurethane adhesive is then installed and firmly pressed into place to ensure a tight, strong, and long-lasting waterproof seal. Many important steps are now in progress. We installed sound deadening panels to reduce noise and smooth out the metal surfaces, then added more in areas requiring extra sound and thermal insulation. The van's walls and ceiling were thoroughly cleaned and degreased beforehand to ensure maximum adhesion. We use Armaflex, a lightweight, easy-to-cut, self-adhesive material ideal for curved surfaces, providing good thermal insulation, moisture resistance, and helping reduce condensation in a compact van living space. After completing the core build, we installed the bed with a wooden slat system riveted to the vehicle frame and aligned it for strength and comfort. At the same time, we removed the original seats to install swivel bases, allowing the driver's seat to rotate 180 degrees and expand the living space inside the van. We began the most important stage of the camper, the electrical system. A custom plywood power cabinet was built and positioned above the wheel arch to optimize space, housing lithium batteries, chargers, and power converters. The entire frame was then coated with industrial black paint for durability and aesthetics. Despite complex wiring, the system was neatly installed and securely fixed, creating a safe off-grid power hub ready for any journey. Today, we finished the van floor with concrete-style vinyl. The surface was cleaned and vacuumed, then coated with adhesive and carefully installed to create a seamless, strong, and visually clean finish. At the same time, we built and adjusted an insect mesh screen for the sliding door, allowing fresh airflow when opened while keeping the living space protected, clean, and free from insects. We cut and installed a wooden frame inside the vehicle body, creating the structural base for the later paneling work. I began building the bathroom area by measuring, cutting, and temporarily assembling partition panels in sections to test their fit within the vehicle space. Once all details were confirmed accurate, we disassembled everything to recreate an empty cavity, preparing for the next stages of design and construction. We applied an additional waterproof membrane to protect the wooden core, while also helping keep the ceiling area dry and better insulated during the finishing process. With the hidden electrical wiring fully connected inside the van, we began precisely installing the ceiling panels and drilling small openings perfectly sized for the recessed LED lights. The entire lighting system was then seamlessly wired and installed along the ceiling. When the lights were switched on, the warm glow filled the space, making the van feel cozy and more complete than ever. We began installing the first water piping system for the van, including a pressure pump to supply water from the storage tank. The hot and cold water lines were gradually completed and routed directly to the shower and kitchen areas. Since regular adhesive could not properly bond to the van walls, we switched to Polymax structural adhesive to securely fix the entire system in place before allowing it to fully cure. Next, we assembled the wall panels and wooden cabinet system, including the electrical cabinet and kitchen units inside the van. The overhead cabinets were securely fixed to the structural frame to ensure safety while traveling. As the interior gradually came together, the electrical and lighting systems were fully connected, bringing a warm and cozy atmosphere to the entire space. We began finalizing the van's water system. Clean water flows into the storage tank, passes through filters and an expansion vessel, then splits into hot and cold water lines for the shower and sink. The entire system was securely mounted and fastened in place, connected to a combined water heater and diesel heating unit, along with the fuel pump and drain system beneath the van for safe operation. After completing the connections and bleeding the air from the pipes, the water system operated smoothly with strong and steady pressure. While building the shower cabin, we used temporary supports to carefully slide the tightly fitted wall panels into place without damaging the finished ceiling. Every corner was then sealed with multiple waterproofing layers before applying the final vinyl finish, creating a strong and seamless watertight space. The shower plumbing was also hidden inside a double wall structure, giving the cabin a clean, refined, and modern appearance. The long-awaited moment finally arrived as the hidden sliding cabinet was fully installed inside the van wall. Its smart vertical pull-out design adds extra storage while keeping the space clean and minimal. The entire surface was secured using Polymax adhesive, creating a smooth and refined finish with no visible screw heads. We returned to the workshop to continue building the camper's water system, with the fresh water inlet connected directly to the storage tank in the rear garage. At the same time, The structural partition wall between the living area and the garage was rebuilt, integrating a storage drawer and a built-in step to make climbing onto the bed much easier. The sliding channels were also carefully routed to ensure the entire interior system operated smoothly and seamlessly. Next, we applied an additional waterproof coating across the entire shower area until every layer bonded seamlessly together. Once cured, all corners formed a strong and continuous waterproof barrier, completely preventing leaks or water seepage. After that, the skylight, showerhead, and other interior details were gradually installed, bringing the bathroom space to life with a clean and modern finish. Although there was still a long way to go, we could already clearly feel the camper taking shape. Before installing the upper cabinets, the entire wastewater system beneath the van, including the tank, plumbing lines, and fittings, was carefully aligned and securely tightened to ensure a perfectly sealed and reliable setup during use. This is an important preparation step for insulating the wastewater tank, while also marking the final stage of interior finishing. We applied adhesive to the edges and secured the interior with screws, gradually bringing the living space toward a more complete, solid, and refined form. We moved into the off-grid electrical system by building a solid mounting frame to secure the lithium battery bank during travel. Copper bus bars were installed across the 100 ampere-hour cells and tightened with a torque wrench to exact specifications, ensuring stable connections and safe operation. The positive and negative cables are wired in a balanced, symmetrical layout, allowing the entire battery bank to charge and discharge evenly as a single unit. The positive line runs through a high-capacity fuse and master disconnect switch, while the negative line connects to a smart shunt for precise monitoring of current and battery state. From here, the electrical system is fully completed and ready to power the entire camper. To complete the camper registration process, we redesigned the entire interior to meet required standards, including a combined dining and sleeping area, a fixed kitchen with sink and drainage, and lockable storage compartments. In the final stage, we built a smart sliding table from double-layer plywood, allowing it to extend when needed and retract neatly when not in use, maximizing both functionality and space efficiency. We refined the ceiling, cabinet panels, and rear doors using ultra-thin flexible wood trim suitable for curved surfaces. A small adhesive test showed strong bonding, confirming readiness for full interior finishing. We built a T-slot aluminum roof rack, securely fixed to the van's body for strength and durability during travel. A high-efficiency, 400-watt solar panel was precisely installed and aligned on the roof, then tightly secured with specialized mounting brackets, providing a stable power source for the camper on every journey. Installing the solar system, we returned to the painting stage to complete the remaining components. All frames and cabinets were test-fitted, then removed and taken outside for surface finishing. Black was chosen as the main tone, using black paint to create a modern, clean, and cohesive interior. Once the paint was fully cured, the modules were brought back into the van, carefully aligned, assembled, and securely fastened to the structural frame. Finally, the entire system was rechecked to ensure stability and proper operation. Next, the built-in refrigerator, sink unit, and induction cooktop were installed and seamlessly connected to both the electrical and water systems of the van. Every component was carefully aligned to ensure smooth integration within the compact space. Step by step, the entire kitchen area, including sink, fridge, and cooking setup, was fully completed and brought into perfect working order, creating a fully functional living space inside the camper. Jemang Laigia Sanguthwai Mai, Chiech Nemlo, Sojuok Shin Suatheojung, Hing Dang Hoang Angu, Kadvait Hai Goods, Juaije Om Satvach Kong Vakuvuk Kwat Hong Gyo, Saujo Chung Toi Tin Ching Jojan Hoi Gyup Nem Namonjing Trang Kong Gyuong, Kijat Juvuachi Toi U, Nem Juok Taurabao, Kwanje Gyu Sach Trunkwa Trino Huanthien Noidad. Once the interior and partitions were securely fixed, we began installing the curtain rail system for the cabin. After completion, the curtains were hung and neatly adjusted. When drawn closed, the interior becomes warm, private, and complete, marking the moment the van officially becomes a mobile home, with the entire build fully completed. For us, freedom is not just a concept, it is the feeling of carrying your home with you on every journey. To stop wherever you choose, wake up to a new landscape each day, and slow down enough to truly feel the world around you. All of this is contained within a small space built by our own hands, cozy, functional, yet still filled with a spirit of adventure. Life then takes on a different rhythm, slower, deeper, and richer in experience. This is not just a vehicle, it is a true home, holding memories, journeys, and stories from every road we travel. We hope this journey not only inspires you, but also sparks the desire to create your own path. And if you are ready, or just beginning to dream, keep moving forward, because every great journey starts with a single small idea.